Hello, Mohawk. On this episode of MoCast, we find out about a national award that Mohawk has just received. We shine the spotlight on a student who's brought a professional association to our Stony Creek campus. Then we take a road trip back to Delta United Church, where more than 100 of our students, building rental students, have done an extreme home makeover. So earlier this year, Mohawk was named one of the top employers in the greater Hamilton and Niagara region, and we've just won another award. And to tell us about that award, we are joined by Alan Griffiths. Alan is the manager of the Sustainability Office. Alan, how are you?
I'm not bad, Jay. Yourself?
Never better. So the award that we have received, what is that award?
So we won a national Greenest Employer award for the entire country. There's about 60 other businesses and organizations, institutions from every sector that have been named to this.
We're in Select Company.
We are in Select Company. And that award comes from the same group that does the top 100 employers in the region.
Okay, so why were we chosen for this award?
So earlier last year, we put together our nomination package. It focused on Mohawk's commitment to sustainability, the things that we're doing, so the programs and services we put in place, and overall how we approach sustainability specific to our line of business. So one important thing that we put in our package that an architecture firm wouldn't is that our focus at the end of the day is students and learning, and we really made our package strong around how we're developing the sustainable leaders of tomorrow, right, as opposed to car parts that are sustainable or buildings that are sustainable.
Yeah.
That said, though, buildings are a large part of our package as well. We're standing in one of the greenest buildings in the city of Hamilton right now, and that also helps solidify the college's commitment to sustainability.
Right. Why is sustainability important to Mohawk?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why. I guess the first ones you think about are obviously the environmental reasons, so reducing the college's impact on the environment. But sustainability also focuses on social sustainability, teaching people different day-to-day decision-making processes or habits that can help them reduce their impact on the environment, improve their social situation, and what most people think is really important, financial sustainability is also a spot. So there are ways to reduce financial long-term commitments by looking at sustainability through resiliency today.
Okay. Last question. Who gets credit for this award?
Everybody at Mohawk. So it names Mohawk as one of the greenest employers in the country, and it's not just about our office getting some things done. It's about how Mohawk as an institution and everybody at Mohawk is focused on or supporting sustainability.
So we're here with Steve Raja. Steve, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Okay, what program are you in, Steve?
I'm in the one-year Power Engineering Techniques program.
Okay, so why did you choose Mohawk College?
Well, to be honest, I applied to programs all over Canada. And there's a lot of programs in Alberta as well, because the industry is quite large in Alberta, but Mohawk, because they have the only accredited program in the GTA. It's 1 year, it gets you your 4th class certification, you can get out there, graduate, and be working at a job and be in the industry. So it's a great way to go for me.
Okay, now we should put you in marketing, but when you graduate, what will you be able to do?
Okay, well, I will graduate as a 4th class power engineer. I would be working myself. I had a work term at Suncor for the winter work term. I'm going back for the summer. So I would be working at a refinery that basically takes crude oil and makes white oils and different products from crude oil. So I will be working in the refinery as a power engineering or a process operator.
So you had all these colleges that you could have gone to. You chose Mohawk. Yep. It was a win for you. It's also a win for us, because when you got here, you created a chapter for students, for your fellow students. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. Well, when I was looking at colleges, I got a lot of help from the Institute of Power Engineers. That is an association that oversees the career, and I needed some help, so I contacted them, and they gave me a lot of good information. So when I joined the college, I thought, hey, you know what, it would be great to have a student chapter. I collaborated with Len McPhail, my instructor, John Fraser, another instructor that's been here for a long time with a lot of knowledge, and we created this group, and it's helped us, the students, to learn the industry, to network, contacts, plan tours. Just amazing. It's just been an amazing opportunity.
Yeah. How many students in the chapter?
We've got about 25 students in the chapter.
Excellent. And you run the chapter?
Well, we all work together, but I coordinate and
You do the heavy lifting.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so what do you get out of running the chapter?
Well, I've got the opportunity to meet some amazing people in the industry, some great mentors out there, and just touched base with, had opportunities that I never would have had before.
Yeah. When are you done with Mohawk?
I'll be done the end of May.
Okay. Yeah. So I think based on what you've done, creating a chapter, taking the initiative, you will have no problem finding a job once you graduate. So
I'm absolutely 100% confident on my work time opportunities coming up, because the industry is growing rapidly, and it's a great time to get into the field, definitely.
All right. Well, thanks, Steve, and
No problem.
good work creating the chapter. That's cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're back here at Delta United Church in East Hamilton, and for much of March we had 100 building renovation students here doing major work thanks to a partnership with the Ontario Trillium Foundation. And to tell us how that project went, we are joined by Program Coordinator Brad McDonald. Brad, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Excellent. You're still standing, so the renos must have gone well.
They did 2 ulcers, but other than that, everything's fine.
Excellent. You're still standing. This is good. So just to recap, what work did the students do over those 3 weeks?
The students renovated the gym. The gym's got a brand new maple floor. It's got a brand new ceiling, and it's got a brand new coat of paint, new steel doors, and all new windows.
So for the students working on this project, what did they get out of it?
Well, I have 6 students that took the lead this year. I don't know. They get to run a $140,000 project.
Looks good on a resume.
It looks pretty good, yeah, and they get to exercise not only their carpentry skills but the soft skills that it takes to run a business and lead people on site. The rest of the students get experience on site. They get a real sense of what a job feels like. I mean, we try to do that in the shop, and I think we do a great job of giving the perspective of a construction site in our shops, but you can't beat the real deal.
So this is your second project. The first one was out in Ancaster. So you're here at the church. Are you planning for a third?
I hope so. Trillium, I think, is happy with the outcome, and I think we'll be seeking a partnership again. It's our second project with Trillium. It's our 6th project overall. So, yeah, I think everyone's really happy and looking forward to whatever we get next year.
You also brought a whole bunch of partners to the table for this project. How much money above and beyond the Trillium grant did you bring in?
We were trying to crunch the numbers through. We had $49,000 came from Trillium. The Mohawk Student Association donated $2,000, and McCasis donated some money as well. And then above and beyond that, I think we had about $30,000, either in straight donations or materials that were given at cost. Some of the huge ones are McGowan Insulation, who did the asbestos abatement for the ceiling, All Pro Doors, who donated all of the doors and door frames, Ironstone, who donated the handicap accessible opener for the front of the church, and Hank's Painting, who did the gym lines for us, just to name a few. I mean, we had so many. We had 22 community partners on this. Out of the blue, while we were on the project, East Hamilton Radio donated a new PA system and a TV for the space. So the space gets a lot of use and it gets a lot of love, and it's really nice to see that it's all spruced up, ready for the next 60 years of good use.
All right, so your students did a ton of work inside, but you were saying one of the biggest and the most important projects they did was actually outside. So what was that?
So we replaced this door behind us, and we made it accessible through the push of a button. Before, the darts buses would drop off and it would take up to 3 people to get someone in the door, and now it can be done with the push of a button and a shiny new yellow door. So we're pretty excited about that, and it may not be the biggest part of the project, but in my opinion, it has the most impact.
Yeah. Well, thousands of people are walking through this door every month.
They are, yeah. They have about 400 people a week using it, and a lot of them are coming in wheelchairs or with walkers that have some disabilities that need some help. So this was the most needed part. Everything else is really icing on the cake.
To give our students and faculty the report card on the building rental project here at Delta United, joined again by Reverend Shelley Smith. Shelley, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so you had students here for 3 weeks.
Yes.
How was that?
It was an awesome experience. It was so great to have younger people in the building and to work with them, see the work they're doing, and we were able to provide lunch for them most days, along with other.
I heard they were very good lunches.
They were excellent lunches, and so yeah, it was just an awesome process.
What impressed you most about working with Mohawk on this project? The one thing.
The one thing for me personally, I spoke about it during one of our worship services when we asked the Mohawk teachers and families to come, was that I'm from Waterloo Region, and so we often would go and see, a barn would burn down and then the Mennonite community would come and rebuild. So it was, I always wondered in a different context how that would be for community to pull together like that. And so that was sort of the image I will take away, that we had college students and teachers and, a Trillium Foundation who provided the money, and then we had our own Delta United Church people coming to help with lunches and that, and so it was just incredible to watch.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're back here at Delta United Church. The project is done. No, that doesn't make any sense if you have no idea what we're doing. Okay, ready? Yeah. All right. So for 3 weeks in March, it was March, right?
It was March.
Okay.